How is everyone doing today? I hope you are well. I just wanted to brainstorm on this abstract art show idea that I've had for a while due to uh, the fact that I have saved multiple used frames from over the years, collecting from flea markets, uh, Goodwills, other artists, just all kinds of places, old frames that uh, either we didn't want the art in them anymore or they didn't have art in them anymore. And I wanted to reuse them. And I've been able to do that in a number of cases, but I still do have a collection of unused frames and a number of prints and canvas paintings that is adding up as well. And uh, as I produce more art, I'm able to use more frames. However, there's still, you know, may always be a collection of frames that are unused. I guess this is typical for a workshop of any sort, but and I will always, try to be producing more art even as I sell out, as they say. And because I have them on the walls, I always think of whatever's on the wall is a type of artwork, whether it's intended or not. It's something that we view, something that we see, and whether it's craft, or more art, or some other utilitarian thing like a calendar, which also tends to have artwork. So I stopped by AC Moore Arts and Craft store uh, at the Custom Frame Studio and talked with Jackie, who is a friend, and she gave me two large frames for free, which was very nice. And normally they're $500 to, uh, like even with the 70% off, I think it would be each of those would have been $100 to $500. So it's nice to have friends, and it's a great way to get around the capitalist economy to be able to still successfully do projects. And thank you, Jackie, if you're listening. And uh, I picked up some more paint and brushes, that type of thing, supplies. But she liked the idea that I proposed to the Delaplane for an art show, which is to show a number of pieces that have all different frames. They're not going to have the same frames. I mean, if I'm allowed to show, I still haven't been approved, but uh, I've been able to frame a number of pieces, and I'll have new frames for new pieces. At least the best ones that I think or that people think should be in the show. But most importantly, I don't know. It's a centerpiece joke, I say, but one of them will be a blank canvas that's actually, I think, foam core, so that you can actually put push pins in it. Uh, but it will have an elaborate frame, I don't know, larger than 18 by 16, I guess. And the joke is that you can interact with the piece. You can draw on it with markers, that I'll have a marker or two hanging from it. And also, you can put your own artwork with tape or push pin on the surface, and maybe there could be a collection of notes and people's artwork, sort of like a public town hall or post office type bulletin board, but with an elaborate frame. And a lot of people that work in the arts or with pictures and frames understand that sometimes the frames are more valuable than the piece of artwork. I mean, you can put a frame on something that was unappealing, and suddenly it becomes much more appealing because of the frame. And that's part of our civilized attitude of what's proper and professional. And so that's why I tend to have a sense of humor about that because, of course, the snappiest dressers, who were very professional, were, of course, Nazis. So, yeah, no, I think it's hilarious that just the fact that I have a bunch of mismatched frames with odd sized pieces of artwork and some of the most cheaper media or mediums such as cardboard and foam core are far easier to insert into a frame. So it's far easier to reuse frames when you have actually cheaper, less archival materials, which is ironic, I guess. But nevertheless, it doesn't stop me from using cheaper materials for lower class people. I think that's fine. I think it's fine to produce temporary artwork, and that's not archival. And it can be archival by photographing it. So you can document temporary art, even if it lasts less than 100 years or less than a day. So I am an archivist. So to me, the time frame for sustainability in the arts is interesting. And these are my notes on the subject. Thanks for listening and have a great day.